It's important to have balance in a portfolio. It's important to note a couple things. We're at the beginning of a profit cycle recovery in our economy, and that really bodes very well for corporate earnings. The reason why tech is underperforming more recently is it's been the defensive growth play so far. The time's now not to abandon technology entirely, but to have the proper balance in a portfolio of cyclical types of companies that will recover. And we're starting to see that migration already. Look at the numbers that came out of Federal Express. The economy is recovering, and it's recovering at a rapid rate, and the profits growth are going to be very, very strong as we go through the cycle.
So speaking of that recovery play, a lot of people see the Russell 2000 as the recovery index and the best way to play the reopening. Yep. You also agree with that, but then you also say a 10% correction. It could just come at any time. It could be just down the pike. It could be tomorrow, down next week. We don't even know what it is. So with that in mind, with that correction potentially down the road, what kind of stocks in the Russell do you see able to weather that storm?
Well, I think the ultimate, as you and I discussed in the fall, and I've discussed with Brian many times, the Russell 2000 benchmark is the reopening of the U.S. economy benchmark. The ultimate way to play that reopening is through financials, namely banks, because their underlying collateral gets better. And as the Federal Reserve has kept the yield curve in a steepening position, the prospects for profit growth are really good there. But also with that are industrials and materials, and of course the consumer stocks as well. Those are all going to benefit tremendously. I think we're entering a profit cycle that's going to be extremely impressive, and it's important to note that we're at the beginning of that profit cycle, not the end. Along the way, a correction can happen, like I had said, at any time and for any reason, but I think they'll be very short-lived, and you'll learn a lot about where money is flowing into in those pullbacks.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.